hey, I want to make this perfectly clear. I don't know, but my daddy keep coming in. I keep seeing him. And I want to say this. Whichever one of you motherfucking family members, child of mine that had something to do with my daddy being killed and you was a part of it, Ebony, if it was you, you better hope the police get you before I do. You better hope the police get to you before I do. I pray to God he do. Because girl, if you had something to do with having my daddy murdered, it's on and popping in your life. But I ain't got to put my hand on you. I ain't got to because God bringing it down right now. But I'm going to say this. Y'all know my daddy wasn't mobile. See, my daddy was in a wheelchair. Now, see, they know my daddy. See, because and then they start talking about his truck this, his truck that. See, when my daddy transportation started fucking up, they were supposed to fix it and this and that. And then he ended up losing his truck and all of this other shit. And he was in a wheelchair. So y'all already knew once he wasn't able to do like he normally would, because if he was in his truck, y'all know he wouldn't play that shit. He'll get gone or he'll pull that motherfucking board or knife or something out on y'all. And y'all know better. But y'all knew he couldn't walk. See, y'all had him then because he couldn't walk. As long as that motherfucker knock-kneed son of a bitch can stand up, he gonna fight for here. And my daddy can swing and my daddy can hit hard. And I know that. I don't care how big or how small he was. But one thing about him, two things for sure. Y'all already knew y'all couldn't take him like that. So y'all took him when he was at his lowest, when he couldn't defend himself. He was in a motherfucking wheelchair. He couldn't walk. So you motherfuckers out here that fucked my daddy up, it wasn't his time. But then again, he had to go. He had to go so I could wake up. See, my daddy know who he was. My daddy know who I was. Because before my daddy died, y'all, we were sitting in the truck, right? I was going to get my money from him. He'd give me $100. And he was digging in his wallet getting $100. He gave me the weed can and say, roll something. So while I'm sitting in the truck rolling something, out the blue, he look over there at me and he say, Tana. No, he don't say Tana. He say, Katana. He don't never call me Tana. He say, Katana. He never say Tana. As I sit back and look on my life, my daddy never said Tana. My daddy say Katana all the time. And he looked over there at me. He said, Katana. I kind of like, I was rolling the weed. So I slightly turned and looked at him. I said, yeah, what's up, daddy? He said, you know what? I said, what? With that funny look on my face. Because I've never heard my daddy talk in a soft voice. So it kind of shocked me. He said, you know what, Katana? I say, what, daddy? He say, you a bad motherfucker. You know that? I say, huh? I say, and he said it again. I say, what? He said, you a bad motherfucker. And then that's when I told him, I said, you just not knowing that? I've been a bad motherfucker. He said, I know. My daddy knew what was going on. My daddy knew what was left to me. My daddy didn't tell me anything. But my daddy changed the thing. And it's going to be right. So if y'all accuse me of murder, let's see. Let's see how that shit ends for you. All right? And that little nursing home he was in too, let's see should go for that too. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. I would like to have an autopsy of my father's murder. I would like to know what he died from. They say he was frostbitten. He died from being cold. Well, then I like to see the autopsy report. They don't even know what hospital the ambulance took him to. Make it make sense, FBI. I need some questions. Find out how Howard Charles Holley died, what hospital he was taken to. He was at somebody's house, some man's house named Red, and go with some bony dope fiend whole named Constant. So they probably paid them dope fiends to take him out. But anyway, we're going to get to the bottom of it. We already have. Deuces. I know I'm shaking somebody's feathers this morning.